Yeah, kills everybody, because they will continue to play Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. Where were we? Unfinished manuscript production finish of these drafts. Right, need to be a character sheet for Dracul. Not entirely sure how this works, but I'm gonna go for dwarf because I'm on the height of undateable. It's a little basic, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I can't imagine anyone is making a super complex, unique character. Now, what class do I make my dwarf? Warlord, alchemist, artificer. Whoever heard of a alchemist dwarf? But then again, I also play a lot of Atelier games, so let's go for alchemist. Wait, that's not a proper D&D class. I don't want to seem stupid to Dracul, or like, I don't care to learn his hobbies. This is confusing. Let's just start over. Wait, you want to do it again? Alright. Trant? Not a race. So, the illusion of choice? Alright. Artificer, whatever. Perfect. Seems pretty fun to play as well. Alright, I just need to give my little guy a name. Otto. That works well enough. Alright, the stats are figured out as well. That's a wrap. I should go over to Dracul and let him know I'm done if I want to join this campaign. Let's go to Dracul, wherever he is. There he is, I think. But I kind of want to see what Lyra is up to, because, you know, something happened, etc., etc. Where is she? I just want to jog. Just a little. Let's see. I'm probably gonna skip this part because I barely have anything to say. I barely have any interesting to say. Because I'm not really good at that stuff. I'm not really good at commenting, streaming, or whatever. Because how the hell do streamers even do that? Talk about stuff all the time, non-stop. Just trying to keep the conversation going, even though you're all alone. But then again, they have chat to have a conversation with. But what if you do not have anybody to converse with? What do you do then? Isn't that interesting? Questions nobody asked. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are a little bored now. Hey, maybe Lyra's here at the chapel. Never know. Yep. Now we know that she's not here. Yada yada yada. Okay, so nobody here. Maybe she's at the hallway. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, damn it. Yeah, probably here. Let's see. Lyra, come out. No Laura, alright. No Dr. Alanis. That's, who are you again? Yeah. Wait. Who are you again? Why are you staring at them? They creep me out. Yeah, I try to figure out what they are. I've definitely seen worse before here. Silence. Do not question it. Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up. You turned away from me because you observed the creature. You seemed to be waiting for me to go away. So he's seen worse things, eh? Where in goodness me is Lyra? I'm just really curious about her right now. Not that I like her or anything, Rebecca. Let's see. Not here, not there, not everywhere. Yeah. I guess there is no Lyra. Oh well. Let's go back to Dracul. Oh hey, this is Dr. Laura. And showering. My boy Taka. Finally taking a shower? Just finished. Can't you smell the fresh scent of new beginnings and second chances all over me? I haven't tried not to smell anything around Taka, honestly. I'm glad you got this chance. The others may disagree that Dr. Alanis is helping you, but I don't think you're going to make any change if you just focus on basic survival. I know this doesn't undo anything, but it's nice to be given a chance to be human again. Still, Alora isn't much fun to talk to and a lot of the others are still ignoring me. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you spare a few minutes for someone like me? I'm going to go crazy if I have no one. No. I don't want to waste Dr. Alenius' time. I'm pretty sure she's waiting for you. That's fine. To be honest, I didn't expect you to consider it. Just let me know if you change your mind. I'm very lonely. Yeah. Next time, dude. Next time. Alora. Kotsuki, enjoying your day. I'm enjoying seeing you. Yeah, it's been pretty alright. Are you taking a break right now? Unfortunately, I'm waiting for Takahiro to be done bathing. Then I'll resume my work. You've earned a break. Honestly, you've earned yourself a break. Don't stress about returning to work so much. It's not a big deal. When lives are at risk, it's always a big deal, Kotsuki. Can't waste any time in pushing it enough assisting Takahiro like this. I hope you understand. Alright. Glad to have this talk. Sup, Dracul, man? Yeah, do you still need another party member? Wait, you actually made a character sheet? You actually want to join us? Is that really such a surprise? A little, honestly. I figured fantasy wasn't really your thing. Alright, I'll grab Mela and Fu. You ready to go? Of course, I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. We all assembled in Dracul's cell, all cramped around a small little table. I'll admit, I didn't fully understand how the combat worked or most of the mechanics, but I've never been good with that sort of things. I wanted to try my best since Dracul seemed to have put his whole heart into this. But I couldn't exactly say the others were doing the same.
I don't get it. Why do I have to wait my turn? Why wouldn't I just keep punching?
Well, let me enlighten you. Each round is only supposed to be 6 seconds long, so you can only really punch someone 2 times in that amount of time.
Yes, but we've been sitting here for far more than 6 seconds. I'm getting bored. Can't we just kill it and be done with it?
Wait! Can I roll charisma to charm it so we don't have to fight it?
Aw, shucks. The monster doesn't seem very willing to negotiate with you all. You could try to roll persuasion, but it'd be very hard to succeed.
But Angelico is so pretty and polite. Why wouldn't they listen to her?
Give me a turn. I'm a master of negotiations.
And that's not how it works. It all depends on the dice number. God damn it.
Remember, it's not you, it's Halfling. And maybe Halfling isn't as great at negotiations.
Yeah, what Shinku said.
Yeah, but he's really lucky.
Are you sure you don't want to give Halfling a name? I just don't think it's fair I put so much thought and lore into Angelico, and you didn't even name your character.
Can't he just have my name?
No. We're role-playing.
There's no play or rolling going on as far as I can see. What happened to real games? I thought we were gonna play some blackjack or something. This isn't tabletop.
Words change over time, which sucks.
Tabletop is a type of board game that has, like, a format where you tell a story through it.
Why wouldn't you just read a book or watch some TV if you wanted that?
Or participate in text adventures.
With tabletop role-playing games, you can tell a story with your friends together. One that's tailor-made for your characters and the experiences you want to have.
Exactly! For example, I could have Angelico have a whirlwind romance with anyone here. Or end world hunger. Or befriend the Fae. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's cool, but the problem is when people, when people take this too far, especially when they're autistic or retarded, they actually confuse reality with the fiction. It's fucking stupid.
So, the game changes depending on what I want it to be?
Sorta, yeah. But it has to be within reason, to keep things consistent.
I want to win.
That's fucking unfair.
I make Halfling win.
Well, now you're just taking the game out of the role-playing game.
Fine. Give me that dice.
He more or less just took my dice, the nice red ones that Dracul chose out for me specifically.
If I get over 10, I kill this monster.
Fu, it's not even your turn, it's Shinku's.
He rolled the dice and it landed on a natural 20.
Oh, guess I win.
But it's my...
Oh my gosh, that was amazing! You saved us! You're so good at tabletop games, Fu! You've got to teach me sometime.
What, shaking a dice?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a natural when it comes to these things. Maybe this dragons and dungeons thing ain't too bad after all.
It's a wonder what you'll learn every day you're alive. Today I learned the patience it requires to be a dungeon master. Even if it was a bit of a disaster, I did gain a newfound appreciation for how tolerant Rekul was. He was probably used to this. It would be nice to do a proper campaign at some point. Yeah, as the evening fell upon me, I found myself growing hungry. I admittedly felt a little burnt out from my talking to people, so while I usually ask someone to come with me, I decided to go alone. Besides, it was already pretty late. I hadn't realized how much time had passed. But as I approached the canteen door, I paused for a moment, seeing the two that were in there. Lyra and Fu. What were they doing talking to each other? I stayed by the door and listened in.
Really now, kid?
Should have smoked so many of those, kid. At the rate you're going, they'll burn your lungs out by 30.
Whatever.
Good, at least then I'll die looking hot. Don't kids your age prefer that vaping crap, like the flavored air? Yeah, I'd never vape. I look like a loser. If you're going to have a self-destructive habit, you've got to commit. Well, at least the vaping doesn't smell bad. Both are sound, but like at least with smoking you're committing to lung cancer. You know the consequences, and you do it anyway. There's a certain amount of respect that comes with that. Well, whatever you say, kid, not my life. But you sure you're okay about your hostage, girlie? You acted all nonchalant earlier, but a pack doesn't smoke itself in a day. He's the least of my worries right now, honestly. Cold. Hey man, he's got his own life. I left it ages ago. Yeah, this means I'm hurting him again, but like, he'll figure it out, I'm sure. What, do you want me to like secretly feel guilty? Take loads of responsibility? Put it on myself? We're in a killing game. It's not exactly prime conditions for self-reflection. I've got enough on my plate. I can beat myself up over shit later. Right now I need to focus on staying alive. I don't need you to explain yourself, I get it. Okay, then do you mind not judging me? Never said I was. Guess you didn't. I respect putting yourself first, but this isn't about that, is it? Guilty. Fu poured himself and Lyra some sort of drink, sliding it over to her. Truth is, I'm not a good person. Ditto. That isn't like self-loathing or anything. It's just stating facts. I'm fundamentally a bad person. I've accepted that about myself. It's just part of who I am. Some people get dealt with good hands. I got dealt with what I got. I did what I had to not fold. Not got any family or anything like that, but I don't really mind at that point. Sure, I care about people, but I know they're better people than I am. They'll find their way out of trouble, honestly. And I can't really feel guilty about being okay to give up an old friend. Since it's something I've done in the past, it's not something new to me, so it doesn't betray who I am or my morals or anything. What a complicated way to say, I don't care. It's not going to magically make me a good person if I throw a bitch fit about throwing someone I don't really know anymore under the bus, and honestly, I'm comfortable being who I am. It would seem unfair if I was a good person at this stage. I get that. Suddenly getting to walk the moral high ground after the shit I've done, that doesn't feel right to me. Even if I did do better, I couldn't ever believe it could change fundamentally who I am or what I've done. Besides offering up counts so no one else had to put their hostage online is something I can use to get leverage later. Say they all owe me now. Now that's something I can get behind. You're a tricky one, aren't you? Seriously though, it's not a big deal. Honestly, Fu, I hope I get corrupt. I wouldn't know what to make of it if people were delusional enough to think I was anything else. That makes me sound like a total masochist, doesn't it? Nah, not really. I hope I get corrupt too. Really, wouldn't it be fun to ride the high of avoiding scrutiny and controversy for like the 100th time? I'd lose all faith in humanity if they decided what I did was redeemable. You're not like me, Scrunchy. Don't put yourself on the level I am. You can convince yourself you're entirely a bad person all you'd like. You can act like you're okay with that for as long as you want. But at the end of the day, you're the one acting as your own judge, punishing yourself for things that'll kill you. Smoking, drinking, God knows what else you're doing. It's not that deep. Go home. This isn't a life for someone like you. Don't do what I did. There isn't a life for someone like me. Then make your own. Fu stood up and started to make his way to the exit. I felt like I heard something I wasn't meant to hear. I didn't want them to think I've been eavesdropping. So I quickly scurried away, moving away and back to my cell as quickly as possible, without them hearing me scurrying away. I'm good at stealth. Checking myself in and try to fall asleep. I guess we're not hungry anymore, wondering what sort of life I was meant to live. Right, my cell. I know he says he was corrupt, but fuck. I woke up to a persistent knocking on the door. I must have overslept. I rolled over and got out of bed, approaching the door and opening it.
Shinku!
Morning, Shingo. How are you doing this morning? Good, sorry, I just woke up.
Drag.
Wait, Dracul? Yep, in the flesh. Something wrong with that? No, it's just typically you wake up mean in the morning. Did I miss something? No, I just felt like going with you today. Is that okay? You afraid of his mean or something? Sure, just give me a second to get ready. That's okay, take all the time you need, man. Sorry, kinda dropped the ball here. Liz has been just acting strange since her vote, and, I don't want to step on her toes too much until I can figure out what's going on. I still don't know how I feel about her whole crime either. It's really a lot. Yeah, it's made me really apprehensive about things. Sorry, I shouldn't be rambling right as you've just woken up. It's not your problem. Well, I'd rather you talk about it to someone than keep it to yourself. If you say so, I just don't want to be a downer when you're probably already bummed out from all of this. I just didn't really know who to go to, aside from, well, you. I'm sure I can handle myself, don't worry about it too much. We're friends, you can talk to me if you need. Just having you to go around to go to the vote. Sorry, I thought vote said vibes. Just having you around to go to the votes with helps enough, man. I'm a major mama's boy, so I always get anxious knowing she's on the line, even if I know she's not gonna be picked for a while. You must care a lot about her. Yeah, of course, duh, she's my mom, dude. She's awesome, she's like the coolest person on the planet. You gotta meet her someday. I always have respect for parents. They basically work 2 full-time jobs, parenting on top of their regular work. Tell me about it. I don't know why we've got Mother's Day, when every day should be Mother's Day with how hard they work. Sorry I'm rambling. You probably don't want to hear about my mom. Ready to head to breakfast? Let's hope things don't get too bad today. Hey, you wouldn't mind if we go together each morning, do you? Like I said, it helps a bunch. I just don't like going places alone. Yeah, it's just a joke. I had attachments issues. Oh sure, I'd always find it easier to go to places with someone else. If you're alone, people tend to just stare. Just be sure to wake me up if I oversleep. Deal. Alrighty then. 2 of us made our way over to the canteen. We certainly weren't the first to arrive this time. There was already a group gathered, all indulging in a breakfast that Asuga, Takiko, and Maiko had been making. Taka seemed to be overjoyed to be allowed to join for once, but was noticeably off to the side.
Hold on!
Shoot, sorry, are we the last to arrive? Nah, it's all good. We're still waiting on Lyra to start.
Yep.
Here, we already made you 2 plates. Hope you enjoy. It's Japanese style. Hope that's okay. I've never had one before. This looks awesome. It looks so balanced. Hey, look, it smells so good. I ended up eating dinner yesterday due to Fun Lyra being in the canteen, so I was certainly ready for this. Just beware of the CH1. Some people have found it a little too spicy.
Fuck off.
Shut the fuck up. This tastes delicious. Thank you so much. It's the first of many delicious breakfasts, thanks to Laura sorting out the rats.
It's simple, really.
We'll have to keep the rat poison on the ground for a while to catch the rest of them, but within a week or 2 the problem should be completely gone.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Dr. Elenius. No need to thank me, it's my job. Is it part of your job description? Sure. She whipped it up in no time. It was insane. We should have had a timer on that thing. It could have been a world record. Taka seemed to be in a better mood, having become Alora's lab assistant, but everyone else seemed in a bit of a worse mood due to his new position. At least he'd finally taken a shower. Yeah, so hopefully next time I'll get projects like these done swifter. I'm certain next time there will be less distractions.
What are you getting at?
Where's the blue broad anyway? She's probably just sleeping in. We can fetch her if needed. Maybe she's upset about her hostage. I know that having someone you love hurt, even if you allowed it to happen, can tear you apart bit by bit. We get it, you miss your dumbass fish. I honestly think Taka feels more bad about his fish than Lyra does about her hostage. No way, that's absurd. I mean, she was willing to have him chosen, maybe they just aren't very close. I just don't understand why anyone would be okay with a friend being hurt. I hope he'll be okay now he's expelled. I just hope Chital gets here soon so we can all be done with this and continue on with our days.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything? Lara walked in, blinking. Lara, it's good you're here now. I was worried your breakfast was gonna get cold. Oh damn, you made breakfast for me? Thanks dude, I need carbs right now or I'm gonna die. It's no big deal. I hope the rice is okay. If you need more carbs, let me know. Nah, I'll be fine. You got any painkillers though? I can make you something to help later if you'd like, Lyra. Please don't tell me you drunk last night. What are you, my mom? Alora let out a heavy sigh. Well, we all make our own decisions in life. Shall we get to it? If we're still ruling out those we mentioned yesterday, that leaves 6 options. Shinko's, Ezekiel's, Maiko's, Asuga's, Takiko's, and of course my hostage, who once again if we need to I'm happy for us to pick. I mean if she's so eager. I really don't want to make that boy suffer any more than he has. So how do we narrow it down from here? Well, who'd be affected by it the least? Who'd be able to bounce back the best? A silence filled the room. No one was really willing to say anything about how easily their hostage could recover. It was clear no one wanted their hostage to be hurt in any way, which was a given. I was the same. I didn't want Ichi getting hurt. Come on, we're gonna have to make a decision. Well, how about we look at it from a logical point of view, just to be fair. If we're looking in terms of professions, hurting Ezekiel's hostage would cause the most harm to wider society. He is a surgeon after all. But doesn't that also mean he's got the cash to bounce back if he needs to? Yeah, but so do yours and Michael's hostage. Aren't they famous or whatever? Super famous, which means if something did happen, it would cause widespread scandal and their careers would be completely over. It would be awful. I'm sure it wouldn't be that bad. They'd be able to be forgiven no matter what the scandal was. I'm not so sure. Yeah, nice one, Taka. Yeah, we've seen how it's been with Taka. The Kiko's hostage works at a convenience store, so I'm sure there wouldn't be much widespread consequences if she did get fired. Yeah, but she doesn't have anything else to support her aside from that job. Huh? But aren't you famous? Did you not give her any of the money you earned? I tried, but Sachi was always too prideful to take charity. She preferred to make her own means. Well, Shinko's hostage is unemployed, which means to be a step down from minimum wage work. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, give him a break. He'll find something eventually. Maybe this could be a bit of a wake-up call for him or something. Or it could be devastating, since he has nothing to fall back on. What, does he not have parents or something? Well, yeah. Then what's the holdup? Hey, come on, don't dogpile him. I'm sure he doesn't want his friend getting hurt. Well, I don't think any of us wants our friends to get hurt, but I did it. Taka did it. Hey, you only let yours get hurt to gain leverage over us. This is different. I don't want this. What? No, I didn't. No, you did. You told Fool last night. Don't go back on that now. How the fuck do you know about that? What? Yeah, hold up, kid. That was a private conversation. Were you snooping around or something? I just listened in a little. Without them knowing? That's pretty creepy, Shinko. Oh, so the prick has been sticking around listening to our private conversations. Why the fuck are you doing that? Are you planning something? Come on, guys. I'm sure he didn't mean to. He probably did it by accident. I don't care. I don't want this little weasel accidentally listening in on my business so he can work me much easier later. Hey, hold on. I really wasn't trying to. Even if you weren't intentionally sneaking around, Ichi does seem like the best option. Sorry. Jesus Christ, it's enough having these cameras watching me. I don't need anything else following me about. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. I was just trying to grab dinner, but you and Fu were there and I didn't know what to do. Say hello, enter the room, do anything aside from be a little peeping creep? Yeah, that really would have been smarter. Well, Barn is right. Even putting the sneaking aside, Kutsuki's hostage does seem to be the best option. My condolences, Kutsuki. So we're all in agreement about voting his hostage. Yeah, sorry, Shinku. It's really nothing personal, it's just someone has to go. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on, I didn't really have a defense, I just didn't want him getting hurt. I considered lying for a moment, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Everyone here had someone they cared about, it would be wrong to lie, just for someone else who was generally suffering to get more hurt. He's my best friend, and yet it still hurt. I felt so small. Shinku. I'm sorry, Kutsuki, I'm sure you can understand that none of us want to do this. It's okay, I understand. So, have we all come to an agreement? Yeah, I believe we're going for Shinku's hostage. Please don't. Hey, shit, it'll be alright. Could say something. Maybe it wasn't too late. Well, if that's your decision, then let's get to it. Let's have a look at Eiichi Sakaguchi's Level 1 consequence. The monitor switched on, but I couldn't look at them. I could have faced my friend being hurt. I felt like such a coward as I stared down at my shoes, hoping blindly that if I could only hear it, then I wouldn't have to face what was happening. Dad, are you okay? Oh my god. Just a little bit of a fall, son. I'll be okay. I'll be alright in a second. I just need to get back to work. Are you insane? Your spine? Oh my god. Let me call the ambulance. There's no way you're working like this. I won't let you. Holy shit. Your spine is on the outside of your body. How is that even possible? I have to. How else can I support you? How can I help you find him? Dad. Let's just get you to the hospital. But the medical bills, I'll find a way to pay them. I'll find a way. Jeez. Find a way? That's insane. Those bills are going to be impossible to pay back. His dad's back. It must have been completely busted. He'd be probably paralyzed for life. And Eiichi would have to care for him and try to make ends meet. I knew Eiichi had that much pressure. No, he'll do it as well. I can't lose him like... My breaths were quickening. I must have been hyperventilating. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was going to die, but in my panic, I felt your hand in mine. You gently squeezed it and returned my empty words to me quietly. It'll be okay, Shin. Well, that's a wrap. I sure hope that doesn't bring Eiichi to his limit. He's been pretty fragile lately. So many losses. You've got quite a streak going, haven't you, Shinku? I'm sorry. Oh, you're not fun to belly. You're just sad. Damn it. You make me feel bad about it. Whatever. I'll see you on tomorrow or for your next vote. There you go. You're missing an F. We're finally starting to get some tension, so stay tuned. And with that, Mononeko scurried down the vents, and started to pull myself together a little. I couldn't lose face in front of everyone here. And yet, as I looked up at all the concerned faces glancing at my reaction, trying to gauge it, your hand remained in mine. I knew it wouldn't be there forever, but in that moment, I just wanted to cling to it, as if you were really Eiichi. Shinku? I'm sorry, Shinku. If you need to talk about anything, I'm here, okay? I'll be fine, sorry. I really shouldn't be making a fuss. You have a right to be upset. Come on, man. Someone's hostage had to be picked. I'm just glad everyone else's are okay. Hey, at least now he can't be hurt more for a bit. That's good, right? Wow, Michael. Wow. Well, it doesn't really make it hurt any less. I think I'm going to spend some time on my own. I'll see you all tomorrow for breakfast. If you have trouble sleeping or need something to ease your nerves, come to me. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Mint. Shin. I let go of his hand. I couldn't delude myself to thinking that just because I was making him happy that I was undoing what had happened with Eiichi. I knew how easy that would be. Yikes. I hope she goes insane. That would be really funny. Fucking finally, I actually read the thing. I had returned to my room, but I wasn't sure how long ago I got here. I don't even remember walking back. I held my head. It felt heavy. And? I saw a note slid under my door. It was from the Cool. Hey man, I popped by earlier but you didn't answer. I'm guessing you want to be left alone, which is okay. This is tough for all of us, and I'm sure right now things feel hopeless. But I know your friend could bounce back. I've seen people have their lives destroyed to come back even stronger. If they can do that, he can do it too. Take as much time as you need, but no, if you ever need to talk to, I'm here. Can't have you being all cooped up for ages. Dracul. Best asked Tiger to make French toast tomorrow with cinnamon. So if that doesn't make you want to leave a room, I don't know what will. Freedom. PPS. I think you like French toast. I remember you saying that anyway. Sorry if I'm misremembering. PPPS. Oh yeah, if also ever want to hang out, I'm here. No pressure though. Sorry for the PSs. I got carried away. Thank you, Dracul. I put down the note, trying to think of what to do next before I heard a small knock at my door. I slowly approached it and opened it, surprised by who was on the other end.
Shinku?
Oh, you answered.
Huh?
Is that such a surprise? No, it's just both Dracul and Takiko popped by earlier and apparently you didn't answer. Sorry, I didn't mean to worry anyone. I've just been pretty out of it today. Well, that's understandable. I wanted to bring you a present. I thought it might help. This meaning handed me an expensive-looking wine bottle? What? Oh, no. Are you telling me to drink my problems away? Oh, goodness, no, of course not. That was certainly not meant to be the implication here. It's just rude to apologize without giving a gift. I thought it would be nice. I could find something else if you like. No, it's fine. I just haven't had red wine before. Would you prefer a white? I considered it, but all the whites in my room are just ghastly. Such low quality. I wouldn't even use them to disinfect a dying rat's wounds. It would be an insult to give them to you. No, that's quite the analogy. No, red is fine, but why on earth are you apologizing to me? For H getting voted. I should have provided more reason for them to pick Dakota instead of just reiterating my previous points. Perhaps it's worth asking Chantal for some debate tips. If I could make a compelling enough argument, I could delay Dracul's hostage for quite a while, but that shameless girl is impossible to talk to. This means it's really not your fault. I don't think any amount of convincing could have gotten them to pick Dakota over Ichi. Besides, I feel guilty for him if he did get voted. I just wish the others considered your feelings a little more. I know it wasn't done out of personal malice, but, well, nothing's to be done about it now. I'm just glad you're not taking it out on yourself. That's strange to hear from you. Listen, I know I can be harsh, but I do quite enjoy having you around. You have all the right to be conflicted about me after what's come to light about me, but my verdict has made me want to open up and trust people again. Find kinder people to fill my life with. I suppose I do enjoy your company. You're certainly more sensible than quite a good deal of the people here. Thanks, but I think you've gotten the wrong impression of me. Regardless, I wanted to ensure you were doing alright. So if you ever need to talk, come to my room. We can always open this bottle together and just have a chat together. Really now? Awesome. I'd appreciate that a lot, Ismini. She smiled at me for a moment. I am still apprehensive about being her friend, but she did seem to be genuinely trying. I like her. I like Ismini a lot. She's awesome, honestly. I really do hope your friend will be okay. I'm sorry for what happened to him. It's not your fault. Once again, it would be silly of me to blame people for picking the most obvious option. Well, if everything's alright with you, then I'll leave you be. Do stay sensible, Shinku. I know it sounds rich coming from me, given how I speak about Dakota, but I really do enjoy talking with you, Shinku. Your brain is quite fun to pick at, so try to look after it. She nodded her head a bit and left my cell, leaving me alone once more. I wasn't in a great spirits, but I felt a little rejuvenated. I took a deep breath in. I couldn't just rot in my room all day dwelling on Ichi. I could at least distract myself for a few hours. That might be good for me. Perhaps I could hang out with someone. Or see if there's anyone in the common room who needs help. Maybe there's some, what do you call that, favors? So I got 4 popularity points. But I'm gonna end it here because I have to prepare for work now. So this is Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. If you want to try to get for yourself, the links are in the description. That's all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. Pretty interesting. Oh my god, who's next gonna be devoted? Everyone's getting sense. If I don't talk as my favorite character, I still really like Ismini though. She's so cold. She just owns it, you know. she's pretty, you know, the mysterious stuff. I love those mysterious characters. And really harsh and frank ones. They're also funny.